All right, so I could tell you a Hasidic story, but once in a while I want to tell a humorous story which has a message. So the story goes like this: once upon a time, there was a poor Jew, and he was walking down the streets, and he was walking home from work. He works really hard. This is in Poland or somewhere. And one day he decides he's going to walk down the street where all the rich people are. It's a cold winter day. He's all bundled up. He's walking home. And he smells all these smells from all the restaurants. And he looks in the window of one of these things. The window's all steamed, so he makes sort of a little place, and he looks in, peeks in, and there he sees these rich people sitting around the table, and they're all laughing, ha ha ha. And someone tells a joke, oh ho ho. And there's one guy that sits. He's got a bib under, and they bring him blintzes. Well, what is blintzes? Blintzes. There's all sorts of types of blintzes, but generally speaking, it's some sort of dough, and it has inside of it like cream cheese and honey and raisins and nuts and this rich guy is sitting there, and they bring him this plate full of blintzes. They're steaming, and he's looking around and he's smiling, and everybody's all smiling, and everyone digs into their blintzes, and he digs in, and he's eating the blintzes, and his eyes are closed with just infinite the enjoyment and pleasure in his. So this poor guy, this poor fellow, we'll call him Shmerel. He goes home and he says to his wife, Sora, I want you to make me blintzes. So he says, okay. She says, okay. What do you want in the blintzes? She says, blintzes, you know how they have and I just saw them eating in the restaurant, the cheese blintzes. So she takes out her cookbook and she says, here it says, let's see, you got to have flour. We got flour. Put it together with water. We get water, and we put it there, and we make this, and you put it on a pan. You fry it. There, we got that. And we got that all made. And wait a second. Before you fold it over, it says you have to put in there cream cheese. We don't have any cream cheese. So he says, okay, don't have cream cheese. Make it without cream cheese. So she looks and says, but one second. It says also you have to have cheddar cheese. We don't have that either. Okay, you did it without cream cheese. Make it without cheddar cheese. He says, okay, but one second. It says over here you have to have honey and raisins. So we don't. You know what? Listen, you did it with the cheeses. Forget about the honey and forget about the raisins. She says, but it says you have to have cinnamon. You have to have brown sugar. So we don't have those things either. I said, listen, make it without. She says, oh, you're such a good husband. I knew you'd understand. So she folds it over. It's still steaming. And he brings it on a plate to her husband. He's sitting there with a bib, just like there's a knife and a fork. And he cuts into it, and he makes a blessing, and he eats the bib. He chews it up. And he says to his wife, I don't see what those rich people see in these blintzes. It's just tasteless. Okay, what's it like? It's like you take Judaism, and if you remove from Judaism all the godliness, you remove from Judaism all of the excitement, all of the mystery, you remove the commandments, you remove learning Torah, remove all those things. You have Judaism. It says, I don't see what people see with this Judaism, what business, where there's no life in it. So if you want Judaism to be, how do you say, gishmak, happy, so you have to learn Torah. You have to do the commandments. And you have to learn a little bit of the mystery which is behind them, the godliness, the uniqueness of the Creator and the Jewish people. Then the blintzes are tasty. Have a good day with Mashiach now.